Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button, also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Gennady Golovkin, he did an interview with RINGTV.com. Link in the description. The way they set it up, Golovkin actually didn't conduct most of the interview in English. He actually spoke Russian, and it had subtitles. And that was for fluidity, so he can express himself fully, you know what I mean, since English isn't his first language. So I thought that was cool. So he can be more direct and stuff, because Golovkin in the past, like post-fight, he seemed like he didn't want a translator, but there are times where it'll probably be a little bit easier to get your full thoughts out. But he talked obviously about the Canelo fight. He says, stop lying to the boxing fans. Stop lying to the public, basically. I'm paraphrasing. He says, I won the fight. I thought I won the fight by 2 to 3 rounds at least. And he said, I don't even really want to talk about Adelaide Bird's scorecard because it holds no merit. It's just ridiculous all the way around. And he says, I mean, what can I say? He brought up actually a good point. He says, I understood what he meant when he said it. He says, Canelo had a lot of help. That's not what I'm talking about, but he said Canelo had a lot of help so he wouldn't lose with that particular fight, like basically boxing politics. But he brought up something. He says, if you think about it, if Canelo would have beat me, then it wouldn't have been a score to draw. Like if they knew that they could easily say Canelo beat me, then he doesn't think it would have even been ruled a draw. It would have been ruled Canelo beat Golovkin. So he says, kind of to him, that proves that they were just trying to save Canelo because it was ruled a draw. And he believes he wouldn't have got, if Canelo had maybe done more or more efficiently won, like it was a real close fight, like super close, then they would have just gave it to Canelo. But he says the fact that they scored it a draw, he believes that's indication that they were just trying to help him out on the scorecards and give him a boost so he didn't take another L. He also talks about Canelo's improvements. The question was, had Canelo improved since you fought and sparred with him? I forgot, Matthew Hatton, Ryan Rhodes. It was one of those fights way back then. They sparred in Big Bear, and I respect Golovkin. I like Golovkin. Golovkin has a good personality, and he seems humble, and I like what he did there. When he answered the question, he gave Canelo his props. He says, yes, definitely. Canelo's much improved. I like what he was doing in there. I like the fighter he's become. So, you know how sometimes in the fight game, people aren't going to be honest, and no matter what, they'll be like, oh, they can get knocked out and say, oh, it was a slip, or, you know what I mean? They're going to make whatever excuse. But Golovkin admits that Canelo, he's heavier, he's stronger. He noticed an increase in power, and he says he's just overall better than he was when he was a boy, when he sparred him at Big Bear. He said he noticed the improvements. So I thought that was really commendable and respectable that Golovkin would be that honest in saying that, especially when he feels he was dealt a raw deal and he believes he beat Canelo. So like I said, some fighters aren't going to be that honest. Some fighters, if they feel that I won the fight and it was scored a draw, they might be like, oh, Canelo weak. He sucks. He's still, you know what I'm saying? I didn't notice any improvements, just to not give him any kind of credit. But Golovkin was a bigger person, and he did comment on what he feels Canelo has improved on and improved upon since the sparring. So I thought that was cool. And he also talked about a few other things. He talked about the Billy Joe Saunders David Lemieux fight. He says predictions in boxing are very hard. He says it should be entertaining. He really wants to see what Billy Joe Saunders is made of, and he wants to see what kind of approach David Lemieux has. Obviously, he's fought David Lemieux, and that's whoever wins that fight will really be the missing link to Golovkin becoming undisputed at middleweight. So I don't know if he's going to go to Canada for it, but he should definitely have all eyes on that particular fight. Solid interview answers from Golovkin. Link in the description. Let me know if you think the rematch is next. Let me know who you think won the first fight. I still have not watched it a second time. I covered it. I was there for fight week, and I haven't watched it again. I just been busy covering other fights, and I just never made the time, to be honest. But let me know what you guys think. Will Canelo opt to take maybe a Billy Joe Saunders, David Lemieux winner, or will he choose to go straight away and rematch Golovkin? And who wins? I seen an interview with Roberto Duran, Hands of Stone, and he says Canelo won the fight, and Canelo might even knock out Golovkin in the rematch. But Golovkin feels otherwise. He feels he won by at least 2 to 3 rounds. Let me know what you guys think and what happens in the rematch. Definitely looking good for 2018 if we can start getting these fights at middleweight. There's a lot of people. This week, Daniel Jacobs fights Luis Cuba Arias, an undefeated fighter. The outcome, the winner of that fight, could possibly fight Lemieux Saunders. Danny Jacobs mentioned fighting Charlo. I was at a press conference for the Wilder-Bermane-Stavern fight. The video's up on the page. Charlo says he wants to fight Golovkin. He wants to fight Canelo. He wants to fight Jacobs and prove he's the best at 160. Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade moved up. A lot of action. Ryan Murata. You even have people like Andy Lees and, you know what I mean, a couple other people. So I'm looking forward to 160. It should be good stuff. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. As far as Canelo Triple G in a rematch, what would happen? Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.